LinkedIn automations can help you scale your outreach. We know that. But the common question is, how do you personalize your messages for each lead? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI to personalize your LinkedIn outreach messages at scale. Let's get to it. So the name of the tool we're using is Bindago. The website URL is bindago.com. I'm going to leave a link to it in the video description. To get started, you basically want to come to the website and download the app. There is a 10-day free trial, which means you can download it and use it without, credit card or any form of commitment. Keep in mind though that for the AI personalization feature, you probably have to upgrade to the super plan, to the paid plan, to be able to use it. So it might not be available on the free trial. So you want to download the app by clicking the download button. I already have the app installed, so I'm going to skip this step. But for your case, you want to click the platform that applies to your computer and download. And once you've downloaded and launched the app, you're going to see a login screen look like this. And then you want to click login with browser, which is going to load up a browser with LinkedIn, and then connect to your LinkedIn account. And once that is done, you're going to see a platform load up like this. But then to set up campaigns, you want to come to the campaigns menu and click create campaign. And for the purpose of this walkthrough, I'm just going to create a dummy campaign and say SaaS engineering managers. And this here, we want to select where our leads will come from. And here I'm just going to select LinkedIn search URL, and I'm going to go for the search URL that I had previously typed here, and come back to the app and paste that. And so if I do this and I select 300, it's going to pick the first 300 entries from the search result here. And for the actual sequence, for the first step, you can either send connection requests or do other things, but just to show you how the personalization works, I'm just going to say send message and say, hello, first name, thank you for connecting with me, curious how you are currently managing team communications. And this is just a random message. Definitely in your case it could be more dedicated for for your ICP and for your use case. But to personalize it, I can just come here and say AI personalization, enable that, and then it's gonna show me the profile info that is gonna select for personalization. And then you can basically you can adjust that. So you can see it's gonna select info based on the recent posts. It's going to select info from the skills. You could also decide what part of the message the personalization is going to be inserted in. So since it says middle, so it's going to be somewhere inside the message here. And you could also decide the personalization style. And once you do all of that, I'm just going to work with the defaults here, and then I'm going to test it to see if it works or how it works. So I'm going to go back to the browser to see one of the LinkedIn profiles. So I'm just going to actually, let me scroll and see. So, okay, let's try this. And I'm going to paste this here and then run it. So to see how the personalization works, and depending on what it gets back, you can adjust the settings to make it work for you. So running this test is basically not going to send a message, but it's going to show you a sample of what it would generate. So for example, here it says, hello, first name, thank you for connecting with me. I appreciated your recent insights on gender gap in AI adoption and its implications. Curious how you, so you can see it still leaves my question and it leaves my introduction, but now it picks this particular insight from the person's post or the person's profiles, right? And so this basically appears original because it comes directly from what the person has on their profile. And it's not just a, random. It says, I appreciated your recent insights on the gender gap, da 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 da, right? If you're not happy with this, you could always adjust it, and then once you're fine with it, then you can start your campaign. You could also do this for even connection requests, right? So if you send connections requests, you want to adjust the message, and you can still have the AI personalization enabled. Something else that is cool is if you have follow-up messages, right? And you say, hello, uh, just following up. If the follow-up message, if the sequence, the lead has replied before the sequence gets to this step, you can help the system decide, whether or not to reply, and you can select, basically let AI decide based on their reply. So sometimes when you send messages, first step in the sequence, you might get a response from the user or from the lead, which might not be, either a positive or a negative response. It might just be a neutral response. In that case, so usually people would have to manually decide whether or not to remove the lead from that sequence. But here you can just basically let AI decide. And if you let AI decide, essentially it's going to read the reply, and it's going to decide if it's still okay to send the next message in your sequence. Otherwise, it's going to remove them from the sequence, which is pretty cool, and saves you a lot of manual work. That's all I have to show you here with the AI features. I'll see you in the next one.